council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? That is why I invented the 5-minute meeting. All right, today's city council meeting was July 18th, and it started with the city attorney saying he has a Team Ashland program, and if you want 13 3-hour lectures about city government, you can sign up for that program. Great. Then the Forest Lands Committee came along, or commission, and they said they're great at, they've been managing the lands and everything's going great, and they have a map, and they're helping the city forest lands be great again, and they have a map. And they did all this with a PowerPoint presentation, and the map has exciting things on it like data and colored boundaries. So very exciting. And then they went to discussion of the sister city, Guanajuato, not Guantanamo, I've been told. And that is a misunderstanding on my part. But apparently this council person said, she goes, oh, I went to Guanajuato and it was cool, everyone was nice. And then there was a woman who was running the program at the school, and she said, she goes to Guanajuato, everyone loves it there. And she said that people there love Ashland. And then a high school girl came along, and she was wearing a sash and had a head wreath on, and she said, man, Guanajuato's the best ever. They went on and on. I'm pretty sure those two people left the building and went to Guanajuato to live forever. They loved it. And then the Amiga Club showed up and said they took some Guanajuatoians, people from Guanajuato around the town, and they all seemed to love Ashland. And then the mayor said the Guanajuatoans gave him a picture, or gave him a fresco of painted tiles. And so he brought in a photograph of that on this wrinkled rolled paper and showed it to everybody. There you go. All right, then we go to public comment. And first guy says, I think hotel taxes should pay for cops. Then a second guy said, I think robot cars are imminent, and because of that, Briscoe Park shouldn't be paved because of robot cars. And then a girl said she was afraid the Briscoe School would become a new city hall, and that they would pave the park there. And she was sad about that. And then another girl said, I think Briscoe should be where the new city hall is, but still, don't pave over that park. And then another girl said, I like Briscoe Park. And so then they all talked a little bit about Briscoe School, and they said, Briscoe School, the city hall moving somewhere and paving that whole park, that's all going to get talked about and then brought to the October 3rd city council meeting. So go to that if you care about that. There you go. Then there was the consent agenda. That's where they talk about 9 things that they're pretty sure everyone's going to be agreeing on, and so they don't talk about them all. They talked about a bike share program. City's paying for 2 bike structures and 5 bicycles that you can rent, share, and so they said, well, okay, that's cool, because Oregon Transportation and the Rogue Valley Bus Department's already paying for some of that too, so that's good. And then the cops said that they take the drunks in town to a special sober place in Medford, and they're charging us more, so we got to kick in a little more cash, because apparently 6% of all drunks at the Medford Drunk Tank come from Ashland. So we are not paying enough for the number of drunks we take over there. And then they said something about putting walnut shells in paint for the street striping. Exciting. That passed. The pass, by the way, passed. Super passed. Then, unfinished business. Remember those 5 cops? Well, property taxes paid for 1 cop, and so they hired a guy. They got a guy coming from North Dakota. So he's in the works. Number 2, they got another cop, local kid, rookie, and they can't pay him because they don't have money to pay him yet. And so this guy said, this guy goes, all right, let's put 50 cents a month on electric bills. And everyone went, I don't know. And it passed. So we got a second cop coming. It passed, and let's see. And by the way, this guy, he did not vote for that, but he was very adamant. He goes, I still love cops. By the way, I want 1 million cops. I would hire 1 million cops. I just don't want to do it with the electric bill. But remember, this guy here loves cops. So make sure you know that. I think specifically he was talking to cops. Then let's see. Oh, and the Climate and Energy Committee is coming to an end, and so because of that, this guy said, what's this guy again? What's this guy again? He said, he goes, you know what? We should turn the committee into a commission. I propose. And commission's more important, obviously. And everyone else went like, and they went, vote, tiebreaker. Mayor says, no, that's too important, or too severe, or whatever reason. So then this guy says, all right, where did he go? This guy goes, all right, let's just keep that commission going and make it more of like a little club. Keep it as a committee. And then they all voted to go, yeah, let's do that. Then, they did that. There's a proposal for the SEEP, Climate Energy Action Plan. There should be a full ordinance. Should there be a law or should it be a resolution? Ordinance or resolution? And they went back and forth. It should be, the city attorney said, I got 5 different options for you, 4 different options. And they all went back and forth. And then finally this guy goes, okay, let's take one of the resolutions, combine it into an ordinance, make it a total combo ordinance thing. Then they had public speaking, and the one guy said, ordinance please, and then a high school girl came along and said, ordinance please, and then another guy says, I know this guy in Eugene, and he helped them make an ordinance, so we should do that. And then another high school girl came in and said, oh my God, totally like ordinances and stuff. And she had what I think is called a vocal fry, but she lost gravitas with the and totally. So, and then so this guy says ordinance combined with the resolution, and the city attorney went, oh, okay, I got to go back and write some stuff up. And they're like, okay. All right, next meeting, we'll talk about that. They're like, all right, that's great. And then apparently they wanted to have an ad hoc budget process committee because the budget apparently didn't go great last year or this last couple months ago. So they want a committee to check up on the committee. So a process committee to look into how the budget committee works. So they need another committee. So if that committee doesn't work out, I guess they're going to get another committee to look into that committee. This could be the end of time and space as we know it. All right, then this guy said, well, this guy again, he was busy. He said, we have 2 Little League teams still in some playoffs. Yeah, they're the greatest. And then this girl said, she goes, our high school team's going to Japan. That's going to be great. End of meeting. You're welcome.